Ignore the horrible lighting. I'm bad at my job. It is 1:15 a.m. I just did a full face of makeup, and why? Because 99% of this video I look so disgusting, so you guys are you all know what I look like without makeup. Why I just took the time to do this at 1 a.m. is beyond me. This video was filmed from Thanksgiving to New Year's, and the whole point of the video was I wanted to start off the new year by posting this video. It was going to be sort of my reverse New Year's resolution, where instead of starting the new year with a resolution, I wanted to have completed my resolution by the new year. However, the last couple months of 2018 for me got kind of sloppy. I was very depressed, I was very anxious, I got caught up in a lot of other stuff, and I felt like I couldn't focus on my regular videos, so this kinda got pushed to the wayside. It is here now, and in that time I was able to work on my music and things that I absolutely love, which leads me to my next point. February 1st, Medicate, my next single and music video, come out. I know I say this all the time, but it's the best thing I've ever done, and I'm so extremely proud of it. Everybody that's heard the track says it's my best track. I finally found my voice in this one. I'm saying something that I think is so incredibly important and so incredibly true to my experience and what I think so many other people experience. So I'm so grateful for everything that happened in my life the past few months, because the universe really shook this song out of me, and I don't think that I would have ever come to this point in my direction of music if it wasn't for all that. So thank you to the universe for shaking this one out of me. I am so incredibly proud of it. So February 1st, please, please show support. I need it now more than ever. Stream, download, share the hell out of Medicate. The music video will be up, so make sure you watch it, give it a thumbs up, share it, and yeah, I'm so incredibly excited. So thank you so much for everybody who has supported and continues to support me on my music journey. It's like the one thing in life that makes me so incredibly proud and happy. So thank you. And that's why this video is late. But the intention of this video was one thing, and then it ended up being something very different, and it didn't end the way that I expected it to, but I learned a lesson in it that I don't think I would have learned otherwise. And I don't think I would have come to this conclusion and realization had I not been filming it. So even though the ending isn't what I was expecting, I think that it's much more important, and it's really changed me in a lot of ways, and I'm really excited to share that with you. So I hope you watch to the end, and I hope that you get through this journey with me. And before we get started with that, I just want to make sure you guys all know that my body goals, my weight, my measurements, the way I look, what I'm trying to do with my body should have no reflection on you. If you don't have the measurements that I have, if you don't have the weight that I have, it doesn't matter. Please don't compare yourself to me or anybody else. Everybody else's body is different. Everybody else's goals are different. There is no beauty standard that I'm following. I'm just trying to be in the best shape that I can be in for my body type, and the most healthy that I can be for my lifestyle and who I am. So please don't compare yourself to me. You're absolutely perfect the way you are. And if you're trying to lose weight, do it for your health. Do it in a safe way. Do it because you want to do it, not because somebody told you you should look a certain way. That's not what this is about. This is about me and my hobbies, and one of my hobbies is fitness, and I love to push myself and see how far I can go with fitness, and that's just what I like to do. So you're perfect. Please don't take this any other way than me just doing something for myself, and not you feeling like you need to be anything except what you are. And just be healthy, be safe, be confident, and I just need to make sure that that was abundantly clear before we get into this. But I'm always ranting and rambling, so let's get into the video. Before we get started, make sure to like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you have not, and obviously turn on the post notifications to be notified when I post, especially because I'm posting a music video soon, February 1st. Alright guys, so like I said in that little intro where I rambled my ass off, my goal was I was going to eat everything I wanted, go all out on Thanksgiving with no regrets, and I did. I ate so much. I went to my best friend Taylor's sister's house and she's an amazing cook. I ate so much, honestly, to the point where I was throwing up in my mouth. Like, it was really gross, but oh my God, it was so good. But it definitely gave me a good starting point and motivation to start this project because I feel like I kind of hit rock bottom and was ready. I was ready to turn it around. It is the day after Thanksgiving and I need to get my shit together. So I want to do a month-long, 4-week type thing, which is actually what I tried to do in my first fitness video and it didn't work out. As we all know, it ended up taking me about a year to finish my month-long fitness challenge. But here's the difference between then and now. I feel like I'm very okay. When I first started that challenge, I had pretty much no physical capabilities. I wasn't in shape at all. It was very unrealistic for me to think that I could do a lot of difference in just 4 weeks. However, I've never stopped training. So I still weight train every day. I still do runs on my days off. This challenge is basically to just see how much fat I can lose in a month if I really focus on my diet, get back to my cardio. I've been really bad with cardio because God, cardio is just so boring, so it's hard for me to do it, but I'm very excited about it. I'm just excited to get back to where I was because I've definitely been slacking. Like I said, it's hard to be really strict with yourself when you don't have anything to be strict for, but I feel myself letting myself go a bit and I want to stop that in its tracks before it gets too far. So I think the idea of starting off the new year with a body I absolutely love as opposed to trying to get that in the new year is a good goal. So today is day 1. Again, it is the day after Thanksgiving, so I'm pretty carbo loaded, so I should have a pretty good workout today. Okay, so we're gonna do a little weigh-in. We know that weight doesn't mean a lot, but... Tyrone, how much do I weigh?
1.
Don't worry about hurting my feelings. Honey, I'm like 150 at my best. Yeah, I'm 150 right now. Right now, I am 5 or 6 pounds more than I usually am, and it's not muscle. It is stuffing. Okay, this is Brian. Say hello. He's actually been around for like a year and a half, but he never likes to be shown on camera. I actually have footage of me saying something to you and then you going like this, like getting out of frame. Okay, so Brian works at a Tighter You with Steve and he's been training me for like, what, how many months? A little while.
Yeah.
Stop walking out of frame. I guess he has to work. I like the way we train because he does a lot of supersetting and he makes me do HIIT and like cardio, which I need to do because I'm very lazy with that stuff. So this is gonna be a good time. This is what we're looking like. See this? In the mirror, it almost looks like abs. I promise it's not. It is fat and skin. So I need to tighten that up. My back gets the fattest the quickest. This is a lot of extra that wasn't there. I was recently brought to my attention that it's called a flank. And now I can't stop thinking about my flanks all day, every day. So we're gonna hope to slim those down. My ass looks great though. Yeah! I'm having war flashbacks from when Steve took my body fat last. I gained 6 pounds. But it's all muscle, right, Steve? I'm on a seafood diet. When I see seafood, I eat it.
Reset, starting over.
All right, pinch me. Okay, so the body fat number really got to me because I feel like that's a really good indicator of where you are health-wise. My body fat was almost up to the point where it was when we first did my weigh-ins and stuff. Oh my God.
Dum dum dum.
What's it? What was it? That's aggressive. Is that right? How did I get that? Doesn't make sense. That's a lot. I'm here every day, but I eat a lot of food. I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling discouraged. Brian, I'm discouraged. 29%? Up 5 pounds heavier than I didn't even start that heavy. When I first started last year, I was, I think 148 or 100, and I'm like 151 or 150. I'm confused. I'm stressed. I don't understand. So that stressed me out a little bit because the number on the scale doesn't mean much, as we know, because your muscle weighs so much more than fat and your body kind of just like shifts around and readjusts itself and rearranges itself. The body fat number really bothered me because I didn't know that I had let myself, kind of let myself go that much. So I really wanted to get my body fat percentage down. The other goal, we already know I can lose weight, but I have not that much upper body strength. Actually, I have a lot of bicep strength and that's about it. I want to be able to do 1 pull-up, which last time we wanted to do 1 push-up and now I can do a solid 4 push-ups. 1 solid pull-up in a month. Do you think that's possible? So with the pull-ups, I have been strength training for a while now, ever since I started that project with Steve, but I've never been able to do a pull-up and I just wanted to do 1 pull-up in my life. So the way that Brian was training me to do a pull-up was obviously strength training on my back and shoulders, but I was doing a lot of assisted pull-ups. So I would be on bands. Right now we're using assistants, these bands. Those would help me pull myself up, also trying different grips, like here, I don't know, there's so many different grips for pull-ups. So that was just basically basically every single day I was doing those. I also realized that I had zero hand strength. I still have zero hand strength. I have the weakest fingers in the world. I started getting calluses. I've never had calluses on my hands. Kind of makes me feel like a badass, but also feels kind of gross. So I'm not gonna lie, after I weighed in, I originally wasn't even going to take my measurements. I was just gonna take my weight because I didn't think my measurements changed that much. But I was so put off by the weight because the weight was so much more than I was expecting, like heavier than when I originally started, period. Okay, so I'm having an existential crisis because my body fat and my weight are higher or around the same as when I started my original fitness journey almost 2 years ago. So I decided, even though I wasn't gonna take measurements, I decided I should take measurements because now I'm psyching myself out and I feel 100 pounds heavier than when I walked in the morning. We're gonna see exactly where we are, be a little more specific with myself. I'll probably measure myself pretty consistently throughout this little journey, but my self-esteem dropped significantly. So I wanted to do my measurements and that really upset me because my measurements were so much bigger than when I left off and so close to my initial starting point way back at the beginning of my fitness journey. And then my body fat was also high. So everything together, I felt like I literally was at square one and that I had let myself go to the point of the beginning of my fitness journey. I got really upset. I actually had to go in the bathroom and cry a little bit, which makes me sad because I don't think anybody should ever feel that way about their weight and their body. And I hate that I was feeling that way about my weight and my body in that moment because at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. Like your body is just here to get you from one place to the other and allow you to do all of the things that you want to do. But still, obviously, like that was a goal that I'd worked towards, and to have reversed my results, I was just really disappointed in myself, and it felt daunting thinking about how much effort it was going to take to get back to where I was because it took me a year last time. So in my head, I was like, oh, do I have to do this again for another year? And then I realized that I didn't have as healthy a relationship with myself and my body at that point as I thought I did, because I went into it thinking I have this much healthier mindset now and I have such a good relationship with food and my weight, and I realized that I didn't, because when I got measurements that I wasn't happy with, it really hurt me. So we ended up, as you saw, doing measurements because I was really put off by the weight and body fat was what really got me. It's hard to see yourself objectively and see yourself as the world sees you or sees yourself as reality. So I'm glad that I started this today, but yesterday was Thanksgiving. I had a lot of sugar, a lot of salt, a lot more food than I normally eat. We have 1 month and we'll see if we start off the new year with the body that we want. Day one, off to a good start. When I walked into the gym that morning, I saw my body one way. Like I looked in the mirror and I saw something. And then after I got measurements and weighed, I literally saw a different person. It was like body dysmorphia. That's honestly what it was, because I was looking at myself and I was like, I'm fine. I'm a little bit fluffier than I was, but I'm good. And then by the end of the day, I was looking in the mirror, questioning what I was seeing. So I realized I really couldn't trust my own judgment with my body, and it's honestly just crazy what your mind can do. Okay guys, it is the Tuesday after the Friday that I started in here. So it was a couple days in and I got over that initial shock of the weight gain, and I decided, whatever, we're gonna fix this. We're gonna make a great video out of it. I haven't been doing very well. I've been kind of lazy. I didn't work out at all yesterday because I was busy. But then I realized something. The difference between starting this now and starting this when I did this originally, I'm so much busier. Like I don't have time to come in and do cardio for an hour before I train. I just don't. I've had not a bad weekend. Like I worked it, but like Monday I didn't work out at all. And I was telling them I don't have the time to do cardio the way I used to. And I was trying to figure out like why I couldn't get myself back in that place, and just because I'm too busy. Like I woke up, I've been working all morning. I'm just now getting here. It's 12:30 and I haven't done cardio. So while I'm here, I have to put a lot more cardio into my workout. A lot of hitting circuits. Listen how quiet he is.
Yeah, I know.
Say something, talk. He's so shy. All right, so I just weighed myself again and I'm up 2 pounds from Friday. So I'm actually gaining. But what happened was I wasn't doing cardio, but I was lifting, I was strength training. So I was building up all this muscle, and then all that fluffy fat was staying there because I wasn't doing cardio and burning fat. And I think it's called bulking, actually. That's what bodybuilders do on purpose. That's definitely something that I was never able to do before, and I just had Brian work more cardio into my routine because I just didn't have time to do cardio. We're not doing these every day, right?
Maybe.
All right, I'm home and I'm holding myself accountable. I was at the gym and I'm thinking like, okay, I don't have time to do this. But the whole reason I started this fitness challenge month-long thing in the first place was because I was having a hard time motivating myself to really do the work and make the transition back into being healthy and dedicated. I do feel thinner. I was feeling myself in the mirror this morning. I was taking little bikini boomerangs. I'm almost back to my college weight of 155, I think was my college weight. I think today I was 154. Yes, I have a lot more muscle, which is heavier now, but I left my last challenge at, I believe, 144 pounds. So I am 10 pounds heavier than I was when I left that challenge, and I didn't gain 10 pounds of muscle. I just need to be more dedicated, really watch what I'm eating, stop with the late night snacking. My late night snacking isn't insane. It's usually an apple with peanut butter or a frozen banana or something like that. You know what I mean? It's just an extra meal a day that I'm not hungry, I'm just munching to munch. I just need to pull it together, and tomorrow I need to wake up early and go for a run. And every morning I need to wake up early and go for a run. I need to stop making excuses when I go out. Oh, I'm out, I'm just gonna have a couple drinks, it doesn't matter, I'm gonna work out in the morning. No, we are being dedicated. Good morning. I'm making it to the gym. Is everybody proud of me? I'm very proud of me. I've left my house. I'm up at a reasonable hour. It's almost noon. I feel like I've sort of hit a wall with fitness where I still work out every day. Sometimes I'll miss a day in the week, but I just don't feel right if I don't work out. But as far as actual progress goes with my body, it's so hard for me to be strict with myself. As far as my diet goes, I'm not eating things I'm not supposed to eat. Like, I'm not eating candy or a bunch of like processed or white bread or really bread at all. I don't eat bread. But I'm just not being careful with myself. As in, I'll eat breakfast and, you know, I have 2 slices of bacon, 2 eggs, and I have avocado. That's what I always have for breakfast. But then I also am like, I'd really like a piece of fruit. I'd really like a banana. I'd really like a little oatmeal too. So I'm eating extra because I want to eat. And it's not because I'm hungry. It's not because I'm not satiated. It's because I am a stress eater. I know this. There's something about the oral fixation. I need to be chewing, and gum doesn't really do the trick. I do use gum and it helps sometimes, but it's the actual feeling of like eating, or like it's self-sabotage or something. I don't know what it is, but it seems like every time I'm trying to be healthy or I'm getting to a place where I really love my body, I sabotage it. It's so weird, because what reason would I have for wanting to not be the best version of myself physically? And I don't know, I'm sure there's some type of weird deep seated issue of I feel like I'm not worth it, or I'm afraid to let go of my insecurity, or some dumb shit like that. Or maybe I just really enjoy eating, and sometimes I hit a wall where I just want to eat, and I feel like maybe that's it. Maybe it has to do with not having a good relationship with my mother. I don't know, I'm just kidding. Maybe, I don't know. Wait, Brian, can you please show them the thing you thought that I could do the other day? But it also warmed my heart a little, because I was like, oh my God, Brian thinks I can do that? Truly in his heart of hearts. I can't do a pull-up. He thought I was gonna be able to do a pull-up and then jump. If I can do it with an assist. Hold on, Brian, let's see if I can do this. One thing that really hit me hard this time around was absolute boredom. I've been doing this for so long and I was so bored, and my ADHD was so bad the last couple months of the new year and into the new year. I've decided I'm too ADHD to train. That's why I do so well in classes, because everybody's like going and everything's so short and fast that you have to keep going. But Brian, I need you to yell at me. Yell at me! Brian's challenge was to give me more stimulating exercises that kept me busy and I couldn't really take a break from in between sets. So we basically had to find ways to make the exercises feel like games to me. So there was a lot of moving weights around, rowing, which I normally wouldn't do. But during this time, I also had this massive realization, because I couldn't motivate myself, and I couldn't figure out why I couldn't motivate myself, what the core reason this time around was. And I realized I'm generally really happy with my body. Like, I started this fitness journey thing as just a fun way to, you know, kickstart back into health, because I was really slacking and traveling really messed me up. I don't have this really deep desire to work super hard and diet really hard and do all the cardio and put in the work, because I like I like my body. And my ass right now, it's a nice little bubble butt, and I don't really want to lose the fat that's off of it. Even though I had that sort of breakdown when I figured out that I had gained weight and fat, I got my body to a place where I know that when I need to, you know, drop a few pounds or cut, that it's really easy for me now. And I like the way my body looks in clothes, and I feel confident walking around. My whole life, it's always been a battle to be thinner, or a battle to be hotter, or a battle to be in better shape. And I just don't have that mindset anymore. Obviously, I love looking my best, but I feel like not being my best is still pretty damn good. And I'm just confident and content with my body, and I'm healthy. I live a balanced, healthy lifestyle. It's hard, even though I was doing a project, it's hard to really go and kick your own ass in the gym if you're happy. Now, I had this newfound confidence, and that was great. I was really happy with that realization, but I did get a little carried away, and like it was the holidays or whatever, but you know, I had a couple days where I was snacking a lot. We're in the waiting room and there are Cheetos, and he said,
look, I was on a diet, and then she's like, hey Matt, have some Cheetos with me. I'm like, you know what, there's calories in it, but I don't care, I'm gonna eat the calories.
and that's my fitness update, because me too.
How'd this happen?
Sometimes I treat people like human trash cans so I can taste a little bit of everything and then just pass off the extras to somebody else.
See, I'm like adding up the calories, 240, 160.
Well, I didn't want you to say it out loud or else I would have looked you ass.
Oh, that's 300.
You know what? I had a couple like celebratory dinners where I was just celebrating life.
We're eating shawarma. Yeah, this is Alina and Annalise.
They produced the hit single, Honestly. Oh my god, yum. I'm very excited. Oh yes, carbs. I'm carb loading. I also didn't work out today. It wasn't in me today. So today we're just having a day. And dessert. How's your yogurt?
It's the finale.
This is what I normally get. Oh!
No.
Off the table?
No, we'll get like syphilis.
Goat cheese, cream cheese, thank you, and cookie dough bites. Those are the best things to put on your frozen yogurt. I had a day or two where I was just enjoying life and enjoying food, but here's the thing. I had a cheat day, fine. Well, I had a cheat month, but I had a cheat day, and I didn't feel guilty about it. And that to me was such a massive win too, because even on cheat days, when I'm in my very best shape, I feel guilty while I'm eating it. Like if I'm eating froyo, I'm thinking I shouldn't be eating this. This is going to ruin my diet. Why am I eating this? In this moment, I probably the first time in my life completely let go and just enjoyed food and experienced food without feeling guilty about it. And again, that was a massive win for me, even though I was still, you know, having a couple internal battles with it. That felt great. And I knew that I would just go back to the gym and get at it. We're not having fun today. So that's where I am with my weight. Not much is happening. And as far as the pull-up, also not much happening. This is where I'm at with my pull-up. This is assistance. We're gonna try to get up there. Not bad, right?
Yeah, it's right.
No, this one. We got one in us. So we're about halfway through. I'm not that much closer to a pull-up, and my body weight hasn't changed that much. We're only halfway through though. We have time. So I have 2 more weeks to do that without the Bosu ball underneath. I'm feeling a little more confident, Bri. Are you feeling confident too? Brian's feeling confident in me. You can do one of anything. Put a cheeseburger at the top of there or something. I can have a bite once I get up there. That'll be fine. I also weighed myself and I'm 150. I think I was 154 when I started. So we're down 4 pounds as of right now. I think a lot of that 154 though was it was the day after Thanksgiving. So I had a lot of food literally still in my stomach and also sodium, bloating, all that. But I was 144 last time. So I'd like to get to at least 148 because that's sort of my resting weight is always 148, even when I'm not trying that hard. So I'd like to get there. If I got to 144 again, that would be great. I think the lowest I've ever really been was 142, but that seems like a lifetime ago. Okay, so we're at December, what is it, the 17th? 18th, which means I have, what was it, 13 days. And I have, the past like 2 weeks, I've only been with you like, what, 3 times? Because I've decided to Vlogmas. So I haven't been posting. What are the odds of me actually doing a pull-up by January 1st?
Kind of slim.
I really wanted that pull-up, but it's really hard. I just don't have that strength, but my legs, baby, I will kill somebody with these legs, I feel like. Okay, let's work on it. This, however, was also the time where Okay, ghost. The My anxiety started getting really bad. My depression started getting really bad. And my mental health was generally just declining. Good morning. Forgot to set my alarm. I'm here. I'm gonna get my massage and then I'm going to train. I had an anxiety attack this morning. I feel like I'm still having the come down of it a little bit right now. We can talk about that later because right now I'm just gonna get massage, but I'm not feeling great. These past few days have just been a lot. So I'm gonna get a massage. I'm so excited for it. I fantasize about this. I stopped eating regularly because I was waking up with a nervous stomach almost every day. It was just hard to eat. I had no appetite, I was nauseous, and my stomach hurt. So I wasn't eating. I kept saying out loud that I was inspired and I was motivated and I was ready to kill it, but that was just me trying to convince myself of a reality that wasn't there. I was trying to manifest that energy, but it just wasn't there. And I was losing a lot of weight, but it was not healthy at all because I just wasn't eating. I think at that point I had dropped down to 144 pounds, which was my goal weight, and I was still working out. I was also doing some more fun experimental workouts, like I tried rock climbing, and that was really fun and a great workout.
You're flashing it.
Right?
Go ahead. You got it. Awesome. Yay. You can. Or you...
And my body actually looked amazing. I was so happy with it, but it wasn't healthy and I knew that it was probably going to be temporary because once I started eating regularly again, I was going to gain all that weight back, which I did when I started feeling a little bit better around the holidays. I had some friends in town, I was hanging out with people, I was taking a break, and I started to feel a lot better, which meant I started to eat a lot worse. I was going to holiday parties where it was just like sushi, tacos, cookies, candy, you know, typical holiday stuff. And of course, I gained all the way back.
Damn, that's so sad and heartbreaking. I looked so good a week ago. We should have done this a week ago. Because remember the original plan was to do Thanksgiving to Christmas. Yeah. And if we would have done Thanksgiving to Christmas, my results would have been bonkers. And we just it up. In the most difficult week of the year, Christmas to New Year's.
So it's New Year's Eve. It's time for the final measurements. I had yo-yoed so much just in this month. I knew that after Christmas, oh, I should have just done it right before Christmas because I looked so good right before Christmas. But we did our measurements and there were some improvements. Were they great? No. Was it an extremely exciting result? No.
Look, I'm happy. I feel good. Wait, watch me flex my butt. Ready? This right here was like gone last week. Well, either way, I feel good about it. This challenge is really about the pull-up because at the end of the day, with weight, I feel like I can literally fluctuate 5 to 10 pounds within a week to 2 weeks. But I really want to do a pull-up, but I feel like it's a lot of training days. And like, that's my bad. I'll eat that one. I've also been eating everything else. Let's see if I can do a pull-up. What's the easiest way we can attempt this? This is the moment of truth, guys. We wanted to know if we could do a pull-up in 1 month, and by 1 month, I mean 2 years, because that's how long I've been training my upper body. But we're gonna try it. It's mostly your back, right? It's all back. That's so confusing because I feel like my back is my most muscular part of my body.
I've realized that weight really doesn't matter that much to me anymore. Like, okay, yeah, it initially hurt me when I saw that I had gained so much back, but then after that, I was like, oh, but I'm still hot though. It's fine, I'm still healthy, I'm still so strong. That was all my strength. And I know that I can bounce back so quickly, and I'm always going to fluctuate, and that's fine. My body's always going to look good and a little bit worse, and sometimes it's gonna look great, and then sometimes it's gonna be fine, and that's okay.
That counts. I'll just reverse the video.
My body is strong, I am very physically healthy, and that's why I don't care that much about these fitness transformations. And I thought I did, and I don't. And maybe I'll do another one soon where I actually try again, but probably not because I just don't care. However, there is a happy ending to this story. So, I don't do my pull-up. Sorry, Brian. So I send all this footage over to an editor. I've been sitting on it for a month now, and I'm finally gonna post it. So I'm at the climbing gym again with Taylor. She does a pull-up, and I was like, whoa, you're so strong. And then I said, that's so funny. I literally just sent this footage of trying to do a pull-up to my editor like today. And she said, can you do one? And I said, nope. And she said, why don't you try? And I said, well, I can't do it, but I guess. And then
I've been training in a gym, strength training, for like a year and a half. Still can't do a pull-up. Then Taylor, still in jeans like a weirdo,
That's so crazy to me. I can't believe people could do pull-ups. Should I try one today?
Yeah.
I was closer to the bar.
Here.
Yeah. You got it.
Oh
Yes. Now go again.
Wait. Pause.
Go again.
I've never done that in my life.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Go again.
Wait, I'm so excited.
Push, push, push. Yes.
I don't know when that happened because I haven't even tried to do a pull-up since. So it must just be because I've been strength training my back so much and my shoulders so much that now I can just do a pull-up, or it was just in my body somewhere. Like, even though I stopped trying to do it, my body was like, hey, you're gonna do that pull-up. And I did! So follow your dreams, kids. I used to think I couldn't do any push-ups, and now I can do 4 push-ups. I thought I couldn't do any pull-ups, and now I can do 1 pull-up. But that's so cool. I can do a pull-up now for the first time in my life, and I wasn't even trying at the time. So I completed my goal. Not anywhere near the time frame that I wanted to, and very unintentionally, but we did it. So that's it, I guess. Work out to be healthy, work out to be strong, and then you'll get results as a byproduct. Sorry this video is all over the place, maybe didn't have much of a purpose, but I really liked it. Thank you so much for watching. Again, subscribe if you have not turned on the post notifications. Give this video a thumbs up. This is this week's Showstopper of the Week. Thank you so much for all of your support. Make sure to look out for Medicate on February 1st. Stream it, download it, watch the video, share it, give it a thumbs up. And as always, I love you very much. Thanks for being a part of my family, and I'll see you next time.
Say you're talking to me honestly.